Hi everybody, welcome to Taste to Explore. My name is Darlene, and today, my friends, we are making jalapeno poppers. They are so full of deliciousness. They taste so good, and just a little bit of heat. Listen, if you're a person who likes a little bit of heat, this is the appetizer for you. If you have a party to go to, or if it's the Super Bowl, or wherever it is that you would like to make these delicious, tasty treats, do so, because they are phenomenal and a perfect crowd pleaser. So let's go over to the ingredients so we can get right to it. Okay guys, now let's get right to it. Now these are my jalapenos. I'm gonna show you how I did this right here. I have here 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and I have about 2 teaspoons or to taste of adobo. I have 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 packet of Sazon, and a teaspoon of black pepper. Over here I have Italian seasoning blend. I have here 1 egg with, this is a large egg by the way, with some adobo as well, about half a teaspoon as well, because I want everything to be so full of flavor. And then over here I have 1 cream cheese, softened, and I shredded myself, extra sharp cheddar cheese. This is about an 8-ounce bar, so it equals to about 1 cup to 1 cup and a half, and that's all you're gonna need to get this started. So now let's begin. Okay, now let's begin. Now let's talk about the jalapeno right here. There are some jalapenos that are not as hot than others. Why is that? I'm gonna show you right here with this one. This is a smooth jalapeno. If you can see right here, it barely has any wiggly lines. And if anything, it just has some bruising, but that's nothing. You don't see the little wiggly lines that you usually see right here. They kind of like resemble stretch marks or something. Now, truth be told, when it has those lines, they're usually much spicier, in my opinion. That's how I seen them to be, and I chose these accordingly. I looked and I see a little ridges, like you see kind of like right here. That could be just the bruising, or that could be just the lines forming. So this one might be the hottest one of them all. And now, so when you choose your jalapeno, try to choose it without any lines if you want to sort of have a mild heat to it. It's still gonna have some heat, but not as much, if that helps. So, you know, check them thoroughly and pick them accordingly, because if you don't want it so hot, then you want to go with this method of making sure that your jalapeno is nice and is smooth with no wiggly lines. The red ones are spicy, so I suggest don't focus on the red ones unless you like heat. Then if you do, whip up, have fun with it, eat it, because I am not going to eat nothing too spicy. So here is how I prepare this. I just take my paring knife, I cut in the middle, and I try my best to keep, well, watch with your fingers, I try my best to keep the stem, because it's prettier that way and whatnot. So I'm going to cut it right in the center, and I let it just draw right in the middle. Now, take a look at this. The heat in the jalapenos are in the seeds and in the white flesh area right here. If you want, you can keep them, but I am not. So I like to cut away as much without cutting all the way down. Be careful. Just make a slight little light, you know, don't put your knife all the way through, and slightly just remove the ribs inside, just like that. And you want to have like a little bit of room, like a boat, so we can fill in with the cheeses right in the center. So take your time, and clean both of these thoroughly, making sure that everything is out, all the seeds are out, and including the white interior inside. And then that's it. I'm just gonna do the other one, and then we're gonna get right to it. Okay, so now that we finished with this process right here, let's go on and melt the cheese. I'm sorry, mix the cheese thoroughly. Now, your cream cheese should be at room temperature, and I do suggest that you shred your cheese yourself because it melts better. It gives it, to me, it gives it a better flavor because it melts better. And you can use any combination of cheese that you like through, just like that. Now let's talk about this part. You can use whatever seasoning you like. I just so happen to like the combination that I chosen for this right here, but be free, my friend, to choose whatever you have on hand. There's no big. Okay. And then for the eggs, I have a little bit of adobo right here, and I'm just gonna use my spoon and just mix it. Everything can have a nice balance full of flavor. And then that's it. So now let's begin. Guys, now let's begin. Preheat your oven on 350. Now right here I have a baking pan and I have lined with foil, and I'm just gonna spray some cooking oil. This is the canola oil. You can use canola, whatever you have. I'm just gonna spray so it doesn't stick to the pan. And now we could begin. Now when you're dealing with jalapenos, make sure that your hands are clean. Make sure you don't touch your face or your eyes because you will be seeing stars. So now I'm gonna take a spoonful of cheese. It all depends how cheesy you want it. You don't have to put too much. You can put little. This part is just a preference on how cheesy you like it. So you're gonna fill it up to what you will want this to be. Alright, this is perfect for me. Now I'm gonna dredge this in the flour first. Okay, shake a little, shake a little. Then I'm gonna put this in the egg mixture and make sure that it is covered thoroughly. And then once I got everything covered, alright, now I'm gonna put it in here, and you're gonna bread it with the with the breadcrumbs, and that is it for the breading. And you just place it right on your pan. Now I like to use the tails like to guide. If you know, you try your best to keep the stems on, but you know, if it so happens that they want them falling off, no biggie. They just make a pretty presentation, but like I said, no biggie if you couldn't keep them on. Okay, now I don't mind having a lot, so I'm gonna put a lot, but you don't have to if you don't want to. And just spread it with the flour, get nice and coated, and then dip in the eggs. It's a little bit of a messy job, but it's delicious. Nice heat, nice flavor. Really, really, really tasty. So I'm going to continue on making all of them down right here, and I'll see you right back. Okay, so I finished with my jalapeno poppers. Now I'm going to put some more spray on them. This is going to help them get toasty, nice, brown, and sort of like a crispy coating, because we're not going to fry them, we're going to bake them. So this just helps them crisp up. Okay? Alright, so they're going to go in the oven that's already preheated on 350, and I'll see you right back. This is going to bake for 40 minutes or until it gets nice and golden brown. Welcome back. Well, my jalapeno poppers are done. I just took them out the oven maybe about 10 minutes ago, and they're ooey gooey, oozing out beautiful cheese. You know, I made mine extra cheesy because, you know, I'm greedy like that, but you can certainly put as much as you like. Okay, so you know, there's no limit on the good stuff right now. So I'm going to show you how these bad boys taste. They're spicy. They smell insanely good right now, and I know you're going to love them. So look at these bad boys right now. So look at my jalapeno poppers. They're insanely smelling good right now, and they're oozing out, which is okay in my opinion. Like I said, you can limit on the cheese. Allow this to cook for about 35 to 40 minutes, and here they are. They're golden brown and they're ready to be served. So right now I have a plate and I have my fish spatula, and I'm just gonna put some on here. They smell divine. They're not even sticking to the pan. Look at that. Delish. Wow, look at that. Let's see which one I want. I want this one right here, guys. I can't wait to sink my teeth into these bad boys. I got mine's right here. They're cooled off. You gotta be careful with them now. When you take them out the oven, allow it to cool for a good 10 minutes or so before you handle them, because you don't want the hot bubbling cheese to burn you. And this is what it's all about, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me today in my kitchen. I hope you give this a try. It's absolutely delicious, full of flavor and spice. Thank you once again for tuning in, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye. Creaminess from the cheese, divine, and it doesn't have a strong heat. Perfect. Follow my tip on how to pick your jalapenos. Make this. Let me know how yours turned out. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll see you again. Bye bye.